Spirit demons, evil spirits, taste nasty a dream, or a memory, or both. Al walks alone through the hollow tap room, but it's frozen. Patrons unmoving. Laughter hanging in the air like broken glass. The jukebox hums without music. Al moves toward the bar. The bartender is there again, his eyes bottomless, skin flickering like film burn. He places a fresh bottle on the counter. This one glows red from within. You open the gate. Now drink the consequence. Al looks into the bottle and sees himself inside screaming but without sound. Suddenly the reflection smirks. This isn't real. Reality is just sobriety's lie. You're fermenting now. All of you. Al jolts awake in his bed, sweating, breathing hard. His nightstand is covered in condensation and a single, unfamiliar cork. They were changing, molecules rearranging. The demon wasn't just inside, it was becoming them. Sean at a church, desperately trying to pray. The crucifix above the altar warps into a corkscrew before his eyes. Blood drips from the holy water basin. No, 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 please. The pews creak as if something unseen shifts its weight. You drank our communion now, Neil? Joey laughing hysterically in a mere amaze. Every reflection distorts differently. Some older, some monstrous. One version of him doesn't mimic his movements. This place isn't real. None of it is. I'm still dreaming, right? Not dreaming. Decanting. Back to Marcus's house. Al, Marcus, Brandon, Sean, and Joey huddle. The bottle is back full again. But now the liquid is red, thick, glowing slightly. Every time we fear it, it refills, like it feeds on us. The more it drinks, the less human we become. John lifts his shirt. A spiral glyph is burned into his chest, faintly pulsing. I didn't do this, I swear. The bottle was never meant to be opened. It was a prison, not for alcohol, but for something ancient and thirsty. The lights flicker out. A deep rumble shakes the house. The windows cracked but don't break. Then silence. It's not trying to scare us anymore. It's trying to own us. In the dark, 5 shadows, and a 6th towering behind them. No source, no sound. Just presence. You drank. Now I distill you, control, or kill you. Spirit demons, evil spirits taste nasty, Part 5. Rain lashes against Marcus's windows. The group surrounds the glowing red bottle, now placed on a black cloth etched with strange symbols. A ritual has begun, but none of them knows who started it. The final sip is never poured, it's taken. And when it is, it consumes not only the drinker, but the world around him. Marcus lights a match. The flame turns green. He drops it into a bowl of salt and ash. We end this tonight, or it ends us. Joey shakes violently. His veins glow faintly with the same hue as the bottle. He screams and it echoes not once but a dozen times, from different corners of the room. One sip, one soul. Hey. One vessel closer. Brandon lunges forward and knocks the bottle off the table. It bounces and rolls back into place like it had never moved. It won't break, because it isn't glass anymore. It's alive. Al looks around, panic replaced with resolve. He steps forward, grabbing the bottle. If it wants me, fine, but I choose the rules. He thought he was in control. But addiction wears many masks. Tonight, it wore his face. In the spirit world, Al opens the bottle. Inside, a swirling storm of every memory he's ever tried to forget. His father's funeral, the car accident, the girl who drowned, the pledge night that went too far. You poured us in. We pour you out. Al drinks. One sip. Melody tears. The others scream as the house shakes violently. Every object glitches in and out of time. Candles melt backward. Shadows crawl up walls in reverse. The demon didn't possess Al. Al invited it, welcomed it, named it. Suddenly silence. The room stills. Al stands at the center, glowing from within, his eyes black, his smile, not his. We're full now. Time to serve. The windows explode outward. Across the town, bar taps run red. Liquor bottles shake violently in convenience stores. Neon signs glitch between brand names and demonic sigils. He was the first, but never the last. We are the spirit. We are the thirst.
Everything goes black. All you can hear is the sound of a cork popping.
Spirit demons, evil spirits taste nasty. Abandoned distillery. Pipes groan. Everything rusts in reverse. A red glow pulses beneath the floorboards. They try to end the curse. Break the bottle. Save their friend. But Al was no longer a man. He was a container, a walking cask of all their sins. Their eyes twitched with static. Time skips around them, frames missing like broken film. Brandon, Marcus, Sean, and Joey stand in the ruined building, each marked with the demon's glyph. It's not just him. Every bottle is a beacon. Every drink, a new gate. Various scenes across the world. A heartbeat echoes beneath the floor. People taking shots, sipping cocktails each time. The camera lingers on the liquid, turning darker, thicker. Whispers follow. Bartenders blink twice at once. Streetlights flicker like candle flames caught in wind. The spirit demon's reach expanded, not through violence but ritual. Celebrated, toasted, bottled, and sold. Back to the distillery. Marcus uncovers blueprints revealing a secret chamber. A circular room with shelves each holding a single glowing bottle. One slot remains empty. Dust forms pentagrams naturally. He's building a cellar of souls. At the center, all suspended in the air, liquefied veins glowing red. Guilt, regret, distilled sign, and now they drank themselves. His skin glimmers like aged glass. He turns. His mouth doesn't move, but they hear him. At the center, all suspended in the air, liquefied veins glowing red. The others break free from the levitation. The bottle starts screaming, glass shivering at a pitch too high to hear, only feel. He turns. His mouth doesn't move, but they hear him. The building begins to shake subtly. Bottles on broken tables vibrate toward the chamber. One shatters, its contents crawl away like shadowy snakes. Memories not their own begin to surface. Water jets fill the chamber. Bottles explode one by one. Ectoplasmic spirits flee, some smiling, some sobbing. One kisses Marcus on the cheek and vanishes. Together, they rupture the lines. Bottles explode. Spirits scream as they're released. They climb to others, grab him, and climb to the surface. Behind them, the distillery implodes inward, swallowed by the earth itself.
Smoke rises like a serpent.
The town sirens go off, even though no one called them. Al falls to the ground. Eyes fluttering, but a live chamber begins to collapse. Al crashes to the ground. His body spasms violently. Scream comes from his mouth, but not in his voice. It's a cathedral choir played backwards. Another bites Sean's hand before disappearing. The others pace nearby, bruised and shaken. Behind them, the earth continues to smoke, its breath ragged. What happens when the last bottle is filled? Quick flickers. A girl vomiting black sludge. A boy seeing his reflection wink at him from a mirror. Glitch. Static. They're still inside me. Not all of them, but enough. I can hear them every time someone drinks. The streets are empty, yet every window has eyes behind it watching. A low hum begins. A vortex of sound. The ground cracks. They descend into the chamber. On one page, an illustration of a man drinking from a bottle, while shadows escape from his ears. A low hum begins. A vortex of sound. The ground cracks. They descend into the chamber. When the cellar's full, we uncork the world. Pins poke into photos. Names are listed beside each. Red lines cross continents. It's not the liquid that binds them, it's the intention behind every glass. They each begin to levitate, pulled toward the bottles. The resistance falters, their mouths open involuntarily. Voices begin whispering from behind their teeth. It wasn't just alcohol in those bottles. It was memory. Spirit demons whisper over scenes of ancient rituals. Monks pouring ink into urns. Conquistadors toasting with molten gold. A father forcing a child to drink from a cursed flask. The bartender smiles too wide. Sometimes you already lost the moment you cheered. News anchor speaks of rising violence in clubs. Bartenders quitting en masse. Reports of hallucinations tied to unknown spirits. Bottles vanishing from sealed boxes. Epidemic liquor market, corrupted something spreading. The boys had opened a gate, but the demon had built a highway. We aged in barrels of fear. Now we pour into history. Walls covered in symbols. Bottles vibrating gently on the shelf, whispering. He uncaps one, not to drink, but to listen. Each reflection raises a glass and drinks, even though the real versions stay frozen. Marcus screams and throws himself into the wall, breaking a pipe. Water floods the room. The demon howls. Steam rises, burning red mist. The water, it weakens them. It dilutes the hold. They each rip pipes from the walls, smashing them open. Water, baptism, cleansing. The oldest enemy of spirit is the soul reclaimed. Did we stop it? Did we cork the world? The chamber begins to collapse. We saved you. But what did you bring back with you? Al looks into the camera. His pupils are no longer round. They swirl like vortexes. Reflections of countless bottles shimmer in his irises. Some spirits never rest. They just wait for the next open bottle. Spirit Demons, Evil Spirits, Taste Nasty, Part 7. The Town of Hollow Creek. Early morning. Fog clings low. The streets are empty, yet every window has eyes behind it watching. When evil enters quietly, it never leaves. It settles in like a stain. Like breath on glass, the others pace nearby, bruised and shaken. Behind them, the earth continues to smoke, its breath ragged. Al sitting on the steps outside the collapsed distillery, blanket over his shoulders. That cellar's gone, but we didn't kill it. We just unplugged the cork. They're still inside me, not all of them. Quick flickers. A girl vomiting black sludge. A boy seeing his reflection wink at him from a mirror. Glitch, static. But enough. I can hear them every time someone drinks. Pages made of thin skin, ink smells of sulfur. On one page, an illustration of a man drinking from a bottle, while shadows escape from his ears. It's not the liquid that binds them, it's the intention behind every glass. As he speaks, we cut to a college party, red solo cups raised, shots taken. We thought they'd stop the distillery, but the distillery was only the start. Pins poke into photos. Names are listed beside each. Red lines cross continents. Joey reads an ancient grimoire stolen from the cellar before its collapse. The spirits aren't bound by place, they're bound by ritual, repetition, toasts, celebrations. Marcus begins stringing red thread across a wall, connecting bars, distilleries, breweries across the globe. It's a global network, a spirit net, and we've been drinking its poison for centuries. But their reflections in the mirror behind the bar do. Each reflection raises a glass and drinks. ... Even though the real versions stay frozen. Bottles vanishing from sealed boxes. Interview footage glitching in and out. Experts, priests, exorcists, and bartenders. One priest holds a shattered chalice. The bartender smiles too wide. A vessel, Al. That's all any of you ever were. Walls covered in symbols. Bottles vibrating gently on the shelf, whispering. He uncaps one not to drink, but to listen. We used to believe in possession. But now, it believes in us. The boys had opened a gate, but the demon had built a highway. The gang returns to the taproom, the Hollow. They sit at the same table. Everything is eerily pristine. To clean. Bottles shine too brightly. You feel that? Like the place is waiting for us? They approach the bar. A new bottle stands on the shelf, fits label blank, except for one word slowly fading into existence. Redemption. What's that one? How special, aged in silence, served in regret. They don't drink, not this time. Sometimes you lose before the game begins. Sometimes you've already lost the moment you cheered. A newscast glitching heavily. News anchor speaks of rising violence in clubs, bartenders quitting en masse. Reports of hallucinations tied to unknown spirits. Epidemic liquor market, corrupted something spreading. Final shot of the chapter. Al alone in his room. Tell me what you want, and I'll tell you what I've already become.